All right, Shalom. First and foremost, giving all praise, glory, and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai Ba'Hashem Rachah. Double honor to the elders and apostles of our millstone who are well. Peace and blessing to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect. Shalom Barakatham. I'm just going to title this The Hopeful Year. All right, now that's a theme put out by the elder apostle Tahar. You know, annually he'll put out a theme for the year, all right, and this is the hopeful year, all right, of Jacob's trouble, which very well could be, man, because one of the things that always stands out the most to me about the prophecy of Jacob's trouble is the suddenness of it. Okay, sudden meaning it one day it's a nice day out like today, the next thing it's all hell breaking loose. You know, and we understand as watchmen it's not going to come up on us like that. But for a lot of people it is, all right, especially the ones that got comfortable, that knew the truth and fell out and they left, all right. The Lord promised that this day would be as a thief in the night on you, even if he got to put a strong delusion on you, all right. Either way, he's going to make sure you're caught off guard, because that's part of the punishment, man, of forsaking the Lord, all right. He's going to put you in a forsaken spirit, all right, and to need his help, man, all right. And then eventually you're going to be the one that's forsaken, all right. And the circumstances that you're going to be forsaken in are going to be horrifying, man. All right. So Lord's will, this is the year, all right. And this is a little bit more of a lamb back of the topic of the week, at least for now, with civil war tensions brewing, all right, because that's exactly what we have right now. All right, this is the hopeful year, man. All right, all of the conditions are basically met at this point. WorldCoin, the CBDC infrastructure, the banking mechanisms, they're all set up. From a technical standpoint, the apparatus is set up, and from a legal standpoint, it's also set up. So Esau's covered all of his bases on the rollout of this new currency, which I believe is the next step. You're going to see a major economic shift. I don't know if it's going to be a stock market crash or a currency collapse or a conversion of the U.S. dollar into, you know, the new tool. But we do know that it's inevitable. There's no way the U.S. dollar is going to keep chugging along, all right, with inflation going up this high. And the Fed has basically already admitted they don't have any more tools. Their only tool is to make the interest rates go up or down, okay? And now they're in a situation where it doesn't matter which way they go, okay? They can make the interest rates go up, that's going to be a problem. They can make them go down, that's going to be a problem, all right? If you make interest rates go down, you're going to have inflation is going to skyrocket, okay? If you make interest rates go up, you're going to have real estate bottlenecks, man. People can't buy homes. People can't sell homes. All right. Banks are going to start collapsing when the interest rates go up. All right. So, and that's just why the banks are failing now, because they hiked them to about 5% recently. You know. So the next step is chaos and destruction, man. That great insurrection. All right. And we can see it. It's clear as day that the Lord is getting ready to destroy this place, man. All right, it's as clear as day. Now, the political atmosphere is now a giant powder keg. They basically made this guy DJ Trump a martyr. All right, and his fans and his base were already diehard, heavily armed. A lot of these are Edomites that are broke. All right, most of the rich Edomites are so-called liberals, man. To be honest, most of the rich Edomites are so-called liberals. The vast majority of these so-called conservatives, they're poor, man. They don't have anything. That's why they hate Jake so much, because Jake has even figured out a way to how to, you know, game the system. You know, Esau is not smart enough to be a scammer back there in them trailer parks. All right, but Jake is wise to do evil, so he figures things out in his poor state. You know, and so all of these tensions have been building. Racial tensions have been building since George Floyd. All right, political tensions have been building since Donald Trump came on the scene in 2016, exacerbated in 2020. All right, you know, intergender relations, men versus women, that tension has been revved up. All right, you got red pill guys versus feminists. All right, You got the critical thinkers versus the go along to get along gang. People that like to call you a conspiracy theory for anything. All right. That like to rely on official statements of the scientific community, not realizing that it's all bought and paid for. So there's just division everywhere, man. All right. And the Lord said that's how He was going to do it. We read that recently, this camp, about how the Lord is going to put everybody at variance with one another. Now, He specifically mentioned the families, but that's just symbolic, because if the families are divided, what do you think everybody else is, man? If your own family members at the dinner table are disagreeing with each other, what do you think is going on, nationwide? All right. And so get ready for the political environment to heat up. All right. And get ready for that to be exacerbated by people's economic distress. Okay. Because we know most people don't even have $500 saved. Okay. And we know that most emergencies are going to cost you $500, man. All right. You fuck around and get towed, and you might lose your job because you don't have it. You get your tow truck out, you can't go to work. If you don't have a support system, then you might be out of there, man. This is the environment that we're in right now. Okay, well, 40% of people that are homeless have jobs. All right, and you don't think political turmoil and civil war ain't about to pop off in here, man? All right, so all of you guys that got weak, that got wishy-washy, that thought that this was further out than you thought, or you gonna see how the election go? Well, nigga, it might not be an election. Okay. You don't have the time that you think you have, man. That's the message. All right. This is the hopeful year, but think about it. There's going to be layers of this thing ramping up, man. The scriptures say mischief are going to pile up on mischief. Okay, and you might get swept in that first mischief and never be able to recover. Similar to like a boxer in a fight, man. All right, he may not get knocked out, but he got clipped in the 4th or 5th round. All right, yeah, you get time to go back to your corner, but you not right after that, man. He caught you. All right, and if you don't figure out how to cut, it's like coming out of a tailspin in an airplane. You're spinning around. It takes a very skilled pilot to pull himself up out of the tailspin, similar to boxing, man. That's how these mischiefs are gonna be. Okay, you're gonna get caught with the first one, and then boom, you can't recover. Then the next one gonna grab your ass, and then the next one, and the next one, man. All right. And if you miss all of the mischiefs, it don't matter, because you still gonna eat a missile, man. This is what we were trying to tell you out of love, to warn you. Okay, all guys that got problems with orders and affiliate camps, listen. Let that spirit get purged out of every man right now, man. All right, it's better to just separate. Good, you don't want a weak ass nigga next to you, man. All right. You want to know the men around you are solid, man. That's why rebuke happens. Okay, that's why exhortations happen, man. You get broke down, you get built up, better. You don't get rebuked just to cut a brother down just for the sake of it, And so now we're in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, where you gotta let go of mortal thoughts and put off the weak nature, as pursuant to 2 Ezra, the 14th chapter, man. So eyes on the kingdom. Okay, gird up and eyes on the kingdom, man. Lord willing, this is edifying. Shalom.